Is Palatine the most slept on fragrance from Parfums de Marly yet? Come back and find out why this is Parfums de Marly's most sophisticated fragrance. But you gotta come back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, Smell Good with Jenna. I'm, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know what you gotta do: like, comment, follow, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So, you're gonna hear me say this in multiple videos, but I don't know what's going on with my senses lately. I'm really enjoying notes that are fragrances that are floral, roses, purple florals, the whole nine. Palatine happened to be one of those fragrances that I'm truly enjoying. This wasn't on my radar, like I always say. I was more interested in purchasing Cassili from Parfums de Marly, and I remember there was a really good sale going on from Fragrance Lord that I'm like, you know what? I can just pick it up for $130, which I have to get out of the habit of just buying something just to complete a collection. So I guess it was like a good thing that it sold out because I wound up not being able to get that. And I tested it out at Bloomingdale's, and I'm like, you know what? It's just not for me. I could never get around Cassili, so I'm just like, I made the executive decision, I'm not buying it. But with Palatine, I remember smelling it when it first came out, and I thought it was cute, but I didn't think it was the right season to really indulge in it until fast forward when I'm ready to purchase my spring rotation fragrances. I wound up spinning the block on it, and I'm like, you know what? This is really nice. It's really soft and creamy, and this will really shine during the spring months, summer months, and what have you. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So per usual, like I always mention in my videos, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting my fragrances from Fragrance Nevea. They had a really good deal on this. I believe I paid $225 when this retails for $290. So, you know, a pretty good savings there. And we have Palatine in my collection. Per usual, we'll go over the packaging from the fragrance. Standard Parfums de Marly fragrance, nothing out of the ordinary, just the same color of the bottle, the juice. Standard bottle, gorgeous, regal, elegant. Nothing different when it comes to Parfums de Marly. So here we go. So we get into the notes. In the top, we have mandarin, bergamot, and pear. And in the middle, we have violet petal, floral bouquet, lavender, and in the base, we have musk, sandalwood, vanilla, and patchouli. Parfums de Marly describes this as a modern-day floral bouquet, and that's extremely accurate when describing this fragrance. You get of course, in the initial spray, the purple florals of violet and lavender, but it doesn't, in my opinion, I say this all the time when it comes to different florals and rose scents, I've always found it to be dated and mature. But this is youthful. You get the juiciness of the brightness of the mandarin and the pear that pairs beautifully with the floral. So it gives it, like I said, a little bit more of a youthful outtake to floral fragrances. It's modern, it's sophisticated, it's elegant. This is the type of fragrance that you wear to like a brunch setting. You know how the big thing is soft girl era? You want to be in your soft girl era? This is the fragrance that you wear. This dries down to a beautiful, powdery, creamy vanilla. I think it's just absolutely stunning and severely underrated. Maybe it's severely underrated. It just came out, but there's not a lot of hype around it. So that's why I feel it's underrated, but maybe within time, you'll hear a little bit more. But I think it's really gorgeous. Is it something that is complex and it's a beast mode fragrance? Absolutely not. It's not one of those fragrances. I think this is unique to Parfums de Marly because a lot of times you get fragrances such as Delina or Altair and Valaya that really stands out and is a beast. Palatine, I find it to just be very soft girl vibes, and just you don't have to do too much. It's, again, not a complex, it's not a complex fragrance. It's just, you want to smell nice and soft for an event like a brunch. I took my mother out for Mother's Day, and we went on a Mother's Day brunch cruise, and this was perfect for that setting. It was cold. I don't know, let me know in the comments where you're at and if it's cold over there, but it's been really cold for the spring here in New York. But nonetheless, this was the perfect fragrance for those type of vibes. So it's not a beast mode fragrance, so don't expect that people are going to smell you in another state, but it gets the job done. And I really, really like this one. So as always, we get into the layering combo. I've wore Palatine a couple of times on its own, and I paired it with another fragrance, and there's a couple of other fragrances I want to try with it now that it's warming up, so we'll see. But of course, with my layering combos, I start with an unscented soap, get that base going, clean base going. Then I don't have actually the shower gel on me, it's in the tub right now, but I started my layering combo after the unscented soap with Charosa's 59, the body wash that goes with this. The notes in it, it has sugared violet, sandalwood, and vanilla orchid. So that's a perfect pairing for Palatine. So started off with that. Then I started with the body butter, the matching body butter with that. This would see Charosa, Sol de Janeiro did a fantastic job, because if you have their other lotions, it wasn't thick. This girl is thick. Like Beyonce said, thick, THIQUE, thick. It's thick. So love this. It's super potent. And it's creamy. It's a really, really good body butter. So I went ahead and used that. Then for my body oils, I paired it with Blanc and Noir skincare, their Wild Orchid Vanilla, and then their Vanilla Parrot. It's funny because Blanc and Noir, they came out with a body oil that is inspired by Palatine. I got this before they even dropped that, and I'm like, that seems kind of redundant based off the notes on this one. So I'm like, I'm not going to purchase that. So I used this. And then another time I wore Palatine, I wore Vanilla Pear, and this is their inspired body oil of Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. So it has that pear and vanilla going on. It gives it that sweetness, that candy-like vibes to the fragrance. And then I topped it off with Palatine, and it was a beautiful, girly, soft girl combo. For Mother's Day, I actually used the same thing. I actually didn't use Vanilla Pear that time, I believe. I think I just used the Vanilla Orchid body oil. And then I paired it with Mind Games Queening. Something about this, I describe Mind Games Queening as crisp, soft type of vanilla. So I thought that would be perfect to add with Palatine, and it was just a beautiful combo. I will admit this is not one of my beast mode combos, just because Queening doesn't last too long. As much as I love this vanilla fragrance, it doesn't last long, nor does it really truly project unless you're really spraying it. But again, cute vibes, and that's why we layer and put body oils and whatnot to help it project a little bit better. So that's my layering combo. I do want to try to use Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar, since I used the body oil for that, and also Bond No. 9's Nomad, because it has that vanilla and pear notes in it. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. But that's my video. Do I recommend Palatine? Yes and no. I truly enjoy it. I think it's just different from what I have. It gives very soft girl vibes. I don't think I have too many, specifically purple floral type of fragrances. So this was something different for me and something I'm truly enjoying. But it's not a fragrance that lasts too long. So if you're looking for some type of complexity, uniqueness, Palatine is probably not that type of fragrance. And it's probably people might feel that this is an underwhelming release from Parfums de Marly. But if you're into florals and want that soft girl vibe, I would definitely check her out. So like I said, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. You know what you got to do: like, comment, follow, subscribe. Let me know if Palatine is on your radar, if you smelled it, if you picked it up. Let me know. And always remember, the best compliment one can get is that you smell so good.